And what do we see here? It's a lady playing a great game. Puzzle Bobble, one of the greatest party games ever, one of the best multiplayer games ever. But it's a strange thing it's running with. NeoGeo. What the hell is NeoGeo?
The NeoGeo was created by SNK in Japan, and it was one of the first successful implementations of an idea where you would have a single motherboard for an arcade game, then you would have replaceable cartridges for it. The arcade version was very, very popular for a number of years, up until the beginning of this century, although it was introduced in 1991. And it has both this one cartridge motherboard, and also there are versions of it where you can have several games in one, which is switchable with a button. SNK wanted to introduce the NeoGeo for the home as well, and they did that in the form of the NeoGeo AES for arcade entertainment system. This was, for all intents and purposes, the same system, and even all the same games, which of course sounded really nice. So in the beginning of the 1990s, you could own an arcade machine at home and it wouldn't take up all of your space. However, it would take up all of your money, because the price for the NeoGeo system itself was around the region of 200 euros or something like that, but the games easily cost more than that. So you would end up paying 1.5 times for the game what you paid for the system. This resulted in not an awful lot of systems being sold, but the people who bought the NeoGeo, they really loved it, and it has a very active scene. The system itself is based on the Motorola 60000 and has a Z80 and related hardware. The Trash Rally, which we are playing here, is not one of the better looking games. It's from '91, but there were games made up until the 2000s, and Metal Slug is probably the most famous one that you might have heard of.